100 of the best science fiction movies, man, is laid down by me, your boy C, the host of most of the things right here on the Podbreaking Network. Shout out to Refresh Scenes, Carol Coles, Mia Davis. Y'all don't want none of that. It's too good a show. We're talking about what I think are the best sci-fi movies, man. And we're just laying them out. One of them a day for the first 100 days of the year. Great way to start the year. A little bit of heated debate. Talking about science fiction movies. Some things y'all deemed far too high. Some things y'all deemed far too low. A couple things, surprisingly, you're like, yeah, this is where it should be at. So apparently I get it right once every 30 movies or so. Yesterday we talked about 30 on the list, if I remember correctly. I'm sorry, 29 on the list yesterday was Gravity, the Alfonso Cuarón joint, man. By all reports, he did the best Harry Potter movie. I don't know. I'm never going to fucking find out. But the cat also did Birdman as well. So he's just picking up Oscars left and right. He's got a movie or a series coming out on Apple. Not too far down the road. So look for that. Check that out, man. Today, we're talking about number 28 on the list, The Martian. Man, oh, shit, the lights went on in the studio again. I really got to start coming during the daytime. It gets real creepy, real quick in here. The Martian, man. Ridley Scott's doing, man. This is kind of like back-to-back one person performances, right? Like Gravity is pretty much all Sandra Bullock. Martian is pretty much, for the most part, a healthy chunk of just Matt Damon on the screen, man. Check out this tagline, bring 'em home. I'm going to give that a C+. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they could have done a little bit better than that. During a manned mission to Mars, astronaut Mark Watney is presumed dead after a fierce storm and left behind by his crew. But Watney has survived and finds himself stranded and alone on the hostile planet. With only meager supplies, he must draw upon his ingenuity, wit, and spirit to subsist and find a way to signal to Earth that he is alive. This movie is all about the indomitable spirit of one human being. That's what keeps him alive. Yeah, technical know-how, a good bit of luck, and a lot of just innate skill is what does it. But really, at the root of it, it is indomitable will to continue to survive throughout what is an impossible circumstance. The one thing I love about this movie is that they portray the science in a way that is so great and so believable that people actually thought that Mark Watney was a real person. They thought this was just a movie about this dude's life. No, it's based off an Andy Weir novel, man. And he hit in a big splash when this movie first came out. Immediate deal came out of it, man, and this is the result of that, man. The Martian, it's until the last duel, Ridley Scott was kind of swinging and missing here and there. I think The Martian it was that bright, shining beacon in a river of some iffy business that Ridley Scott had been up to. He did The Counselor, and then it wasn't really hitting on nothing. A lot of people say Prometheus wasn't really hitting on nothing. Did he do Kingdom of Heaven? He might have done Kingdom of Heaven, which I will defend. But then Martian is like, okay, Ridley Scott's back in a big, bad way. And then The Last Duel again, I think he was back. The old man he knows how to work some movies. All the NASA stuff I find just as interesting. Like Matt Damon by himself kind of chronologing his successes and his failures and the growing of the potatoes. And, finding different ways to stay alive, stay occupied, stay mentally fit and active, try to be as upbeat as possible throughout all this. That's all very interesting. But also from the NASA side of things of let's work out the math. Can we do this? Is this possible? Who's in the area? Who can do it? And then having these astronauts that are on their way back home after a long mission being like, yo, we got to swing by and pick up our boy, right? Well, that's going to add X amount of days to a time. I've been in that position where I've been remote for a while and I'm just ready to get back home. And they're like, well, we need just another couple weeks. And it's just a shit situation to be in. And theirs wasn't a couple weeks. This is more months added on to months of already being out on assignment, man. But is everyone coming together to it's a feel good movie in a way, just to save this dude, man. And the way that Matt Damon plays the character, man, he's instantly likable, so you want to root for this guy and see him get home. And I think this is some of the best work that Matt Damon has done lately. Definitely better here than he is in The Last Duel. Jessica Chastain's killing it. Kristen Wiig does good. Jeff Daniels is great. Michael Pena. I forget Sean Bean's in this. Donald Glover gets a scene or two in his usual Donald Gloverness. It's damn good, man. It's a good movie, man. It's one you want to sit down and check out. And with your phones, this is a phones down movie. I'm calling it right here. Phones down movie, man. The Martian. That is it for number 28 on the list. We'll be back in 24 hours to continue talking about sci-fi movies. Until then, you all take it easy and have a good one.